In this game, my goal is to complete every mission to unlock the Ice Crown, which grants access to an exclusive guild. I must warn you though, the graphics of this game are in 64K. If you don't have the newest gaming monitor, it may look like a blocky mess. I made a new character. My first mission is to kill 15 creatures. Killing enemies can drop new weapons. With this dagger, I deal more damage and can take on the scorpions from that one historically accurate movie. 15 enemies dead, and I was rewarded with a backpack. I have 2 new missions, kill 200 enemies and complete 5 dungeons. Now that I'm level 2, I think I'm ready to fight the gods. It's fine, I watched that historically accurate movie. I know how to kill Medusas. The world map is an island. The easy enemies are on the beach, and you climb the mountain. At the peak, there are gods. You could fight your way here, or you can teleport to other players and get here 19 levels early. Luckily, the assassin has a long range ability, and this god is on 2% health. And now I'm blinded. I don't like this. I'm leaving. If you ever feel in danger, you can simply leave with the press of one button. That might seem overpowered, but if you die,
you die forever.
And there are many ways to die in under a second before you can escape to Nexus. But I'm getting lonely. I need a friend. I need my pet lizard. Where is he? I have a pet monkey, ghost, penguin, human baby, multiple human babies. I'm a single father of 5. I should stop forgetting that. I can't find the lizard, so I'll go with an elf. If they can help Santa accept bribes, they can help me get you to subscribe.
Do it.
Sorry, we'll get back to missions and the Ice Crown. But first, we travel to Australia. The first thing you see here is a gigantic fire-breathing snake, and then you go inside its dead body that is a portal to a jungle dungeon. Every Australian will recognize this scene. I'm not ready to fight 15 gods at once, but am I ready to go inside an alternate dimension? The tactic for this boss is to spin in circles while shooting. That's the tactic for almost every enemy in this game. After 10 hours of playing this, real life starts spinning, and that's okay. Come play this game. It's fun. It's really good. I recommend. After 5 minutes, I landed the final shot and got a potion of dexterity. This makes me shoot 1% faster, so next time the boss will only take 4 minutes and 57 seconds. It's really good. I also completed the second mission, rewarded with tier 11 armor. I'm becoming unstoppable. Oh, the season ended. All the missions reset, and this character is now useless. So, goodbye. There is a new season, and I can still get my reward, the Ice Crown. I just have to make a new character. So, I have to choose a class. I'm going to explain all of them as if you asked for it. The rogue is sneaky. He hides in the shadows of women's change rooms. He's in jail. The archer is copyrighted. The wizard uses a long-range staff, and his ability is Spellbomb. Call me pedantic, but I don't think putting confetti in a grenade counts as magic. Still, he is the most destructive class. The priest uses the power of his gods to help his team, which usually results in healing the party. But if your priest worships the flying spaghetti monster, you'll have different results. The warrior, or as I call him, Chad McMahon, isn't afraid of anything. His biceps have abs. His abs have mistresses, and his mistresses are all named Brad. Useful for going into battle, tanking damage, and dealing damage while speeding himself up. This is all to compensate for his small, tiny range. The knight is thick. He can get a higher defense stat than any other class. He only ever takes 1 trip from the grocery store. He also has the ability to stun enemies, making him crucial for teamwork. The knight stuns, the rogue sneaks behind, the priest heals everyone, the warrior strikes fast, and the wizard causes general mayhem. It's important that everyone plays different classes to help each other. Unless you play the paladin. The paladin deals damage, heals, and has high defense. He doesn't need a team, he is the team. This was my main class in the illegal ripoff of this game that was more fun, more creative, had a better community, and it was illegal, disgusting, and I love this game.
This is a lot of fun.
The assassin is in jail for obvious reasons. The huntress, nobody knows. No one plays this because the archer is just better. The mystic's ability is to freeze the enemy so they can't attack you, and you can't attack them, effectively freezing the game for 3 seconds. This class is voluntary lag. The trickster is sneaky. He can teleport around the place, jumping into rooms he's not supposed to be in. He's in jail. Oh, not anymore, he teleported out. The sorcerer is a walking contradiction. He has cheeseburgers without cheese. He gave birth to his parents. He says he's a morally good person, but eats mayonnaise. The sorcerer is a 1 class which deals the least damage, but his ability only does damage. Somehow pretty good, A tier. The ninja is speedy and runs past all the enemies like he's playing Dark Souls. Then everyone can teleport him to skip the dungeon. The samurai is a master of the blade. He fights with honor, which means if he ever misses a shot, he commits seppuku. Very difficult to play. The Kenzai's ability is a sheath, the only class that considers putting down their weapon for 1 second and actually talking to the enemy. But his ability makes him dash directly into enemies, instantly dying. The bard inspires those around him by playing a song that fits the theme of the area. So which will I choose? If you've seen my videos, you'll know I'll choose the one that causes the most chaotic destruction, the wizard. So I started killing things. The ability is this orange explosion. You right click and projectiles go everywhere. If you aim it perfectly, all 10 hit the enemy and they simply implode. There was a time in this game where if you killed a slime, you had to delete your character. That's not a joke. I'm lost inside a forest maze. Ah, a butterfly! I have to kill it! You know butterflies kill 65 million people a year? Because of the butterfly effect. Everything is caused by the butterfly effect, therefore every death is Butterfly's fault. I dipped my hat in his blood and now I'm green. The missions will get more complex soon, but for now I have to kill 600 enemies. I found a pirate hideout, famous for stealing treasure and dating crazy people. I'm changing servers to join a big group of people. I can show you how this game goes when we all work together. I'll need to face the harder dungeons that are part of the missions with a lot of people. Inside the ice cave, a creature stronger than the gods, but I'll live if I stay with my people.
Oh no.
I think I was standing on ice so cold it sapped the heat from my body and I died. I've created a new wizard because I see this quote as a challenge. Level 1 is the perfect time to fight gods. If you can survive them now, you can't die to them when you're stronger. See, this is teamwork, though I don't know which of these bullets are the enemies or mine or my teammates or hallucinations from playing this game too long. We found a worthy opponent, Guardian of the Minecart. Everything was going well until I made a small mistake by running into a mushroom that exploded in every direction at once, possibly tanking 8 bullets. I spammed the Nexus key and luckily only 2 of them actually hit me. Now I need to do 10 dungeons as my next mission. I'm inside a swamp and there's a shortcut to the boss if we walk through sulfuric acid. That saved us 7 seconds. This is everyone's favorite dungeon, the Ocean Trench. You have to walk between pockets of air to breathe. It's really creative. We'll get one person to run through the whole thing as a ninja and then teleport to him skipping the entire dungeon. Here's the harder version of the pirate dungeon. It's a lazier design and more boring boss fight, but it has better loot, so we all like it more. This game really is about getting the most loot possible. Well, that and paying to win. Paying to win may not have been invented by this game, but it was perfected by it. Now I'm going to complain about pay to win as if you asked for it. 10 years ago, this game was owned by Wild Shadow Studios, a company that focused on passion and love of game creation, so they were bought out by capitalists. The most egregious thing they added were pets. A maxed character naturally heals 19 health per second. A maxed legendary pet heals you for 90 health per second. You can also buy dungeon keys to do any dungeon you want, the second best gear. Third-party sites sell literally everything in the game for money. So why do I still play this game? I fought this boss well over 1,000 times. Why don't I quit? The reason is this, or more specifically, this. The loot bags in this game have been scientifically perfected to be the perfect shape and color to elicit joy, admiration, desire, ecstasy, love, fear. Every pot bag makes me richer, and every white bag gives me a unique item that can't be gotten any other way. The chances of getting them are so low that it feels special, but high enough to keep me coming back. It's addiction perfected. Anyway, I finally hit level 20, so my base stats are as high as they'll get. Now I must drink stat potions to get stronger, but drinking them is one of my missions that I haven't unlocked. I can't waste them, I need all the missions. So I collected them, waiting until I've killed 2,000 enemies. To do this, I'm going to run a bunch of different dungeons. Now I'm going to explain all the dungeons as if you asked for it. The snake den holds Medusa. In the accurate movie, he closes his eyes and cuts her head off, so you have to play this dungeon blindfolded. The cursed library has my favorite book, Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the reference to an old video. The Cave of 1,000 Treasures is a crypto scam. There's a ton of fake treasure that's worth nothing and fire traps that'll burn you alive. Shaitan's Lair was made when the devs realized everyone was rushing through dungeons to get to the boss, so this one is just a boss room. Also, I got a white bag, the rarest thing in the game. Oh, I already have 3 of these. This boss is a political advisor to the Mad God. The lore of this game is actually really in depth. The Ocean Trench lets gamers fulfill their ultimate fantasy, being within 10 meters of a woman. Then she reveals she has a boyfriend and we kill her children. The lore of this game is really in depth. The Forbidden Jungle, I'm not allowed to talk about. The Nest is where Jerry Seinfeld spent 6 months preparing for his famous role. It's strange to put killing bees in a video game. Is this company trying to destroy the ecosystem? Belladonna's Garden, we're killing bees and plants now. I think this game wants us to destroy the earth.
The lore of this game is really in depth.
The Mountain Temple boss has 4 phases, representing the 4 elements: water, earth, fire, law. The Woodland Labyrinth holds the king of the butterflies. He holds mystic powers that show him the future effects of his wing flaps. He caused World War I and Marmite. The Nest, oh, I've already been here. Wait, where is everyone? No! I nexused and you don't know if you die until it finishes loading. Let's count. I took 100 true damage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 700 true damage, and I had 750 health. I'm fine. The Ice Cave is a dungeon that is destroyed during summer, but for now the boss is an old man that has been seeking the mercy of death for eons. The lore in this game, the Candyland Hunting Grounds, is the rarest dungeon in the game. Bosses infinitely reset. We can spend hours in here farming pots and loot. The server crashed. The Candyland is gone. But finally, I have 2,000 kills and a ton of pots. I can become more powerful than Morgan. Dragoon went on to develop the worst case of alcoholism ever seen. He drank 100 shots in 7 minutes. Scientists say he would die in
50 seconds.
I also got new gear that does way more damage, and quest chest holding more loot. A burger I can feed to my elf. I was farming Leviathan gods to complete more missions, but then I thought, what if I don't complete every mission for the Ice Crown? What if I go get the Ice Crown myself? It drops from the final boss in the shadows. A very, very difficult dungeon, like nothing I've been in before. This enemy is just invincible, forever. I don't know what to do here, I'm gonna leave that to everyone else. We have to break monuments to open a bridge. Then we can cross and fight the first boss, the Bridge Sentinel. As someone who's never fought this, dodging these bullets is very stressful, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. Now there are flying swords everywhere that all deal 200 damage, but it's going pretty well, until I died. Of alcohol
Poisoning.